Last night, Kate Martin, who's pretty tight, we know, with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese got a little bit of her own medicine last night from Kate Martin.
Imagine this. Angel Reese steps onto the court, exuding confidence like she owns the whole place, full of trash talk and ready to claim dominance. But there's a twist. Kate Martin didn't get the memo that she was supposed to step aside. What followed could have been scripted in a blockbuster. Martin not only held her ground, but also made Reese look like an amateur struggling to keep up. Can you even wrap your head around the fact that the so-called basketball queen just got dethroned by Caitlin Clark's...
So the Kate Martin versus Angel Reese matchup was big. Like, this is something that a lot of people were kind of like, not even really that interested in because, well, to be fair, like, up to this point, they've both been at a very even level and unrivaled. I think up to this point, Martin was better. Last night, Angel Reese was better. And they actually had to guard each other for a little bit because the laces are tiny.
You know that instant in a game when everything shifts in the blink of an eye? That's exactly what went down when Angel Reese clashed with Kate Martin. It was as if the entire arena froze, holding...
So it says here, Kate Martin's trending after fouling Angel Reese. So in this game, Angel Reese got 2 steals on Kate Martin. And one of them was a foul. In the second half, there was a foul. The first half, she got a steal on Kate Martin, then ran the floor coast to coast and assisted to Lexi Hull.
Let me set the scene for you. There's Reese, oozing swag and confidence, charging toward the basket like she's got the court on lock. And then there's Martin, planted firm, like she's unshakable. You're thinking, alright, here comes the fall. But then, boom, Reese gets sent flying, as if she's been launched from...
Tries to say ball don't lie, driving the other way, and Martin got a piece of Reese. Good hard foul, and Reese...
The crowd erupts, and you're left questioning, was that hit really that asterisk card? Sure, players collide all the time, but this was something else. The air was thick with tension, almost like you could touch it. It wasn't just a foul, it felt personal. And then, here's the kicker. Martin didn't even flinch. She just kept on playing like it was no big deal. Can you even...
Like, it is a hard foul, and I do think, like, it's more so, like, if you're looking at it here, if you're looking at where the contact is here, like, that is literally going straight up, but obviously no verticality. Kate Martin's moving across, and it just happens that where Angel Reese's leg goes. So Angel Reese kicks her right leg out as Kate Martin's jumping that way. So, like, look, there is no malice in this. There is no malice at all in this, but because of the way that Kate Martin was moving and the way Angel kicked out her right leg, Angel went flying downwards.
But here's where it gets wild. The fans went absolutely crazy on social media. One tweet read, Kate almost sent Barbie back to the bayou. I mean, the internet was exploding with reactions. This wasn't just any collision, it was the turning point in this rivalry. It felt like the basketball gods themselves decided to stir the pot, and trust me, they did not hold...
Martin, it's not just like a, oh, you know, this is what happened with Caitlin. It's like, that LSU team and that Iowa team did not like each other. And again, this is not like a, oh, they did not like each other as people. They just did not, like, as competitors, they did not like each other one bit. Like, that was an actual rivalry between these two teams.
Now, you might be wondering why this moment was such a game changer. Well, let me break it down for you. Reese and Martin have history. We're talking about a rivalry that goes all the way back to their college days. This wasn't just a game, it was about old scores being settled right there on the court. But here's the kicker. While Reese was tumbling around like a pinball, Martin stayed ice cold. She didn't let the drama get to her, she just kept playing her game. And let me tell you, she played it flawlessly.
Like, you've now got a situation where they were matching up. These two were matching up. And it's funny, people were like, oh, Kate Martin still has beef with Angel Reese because of her friend. It's like, no, not at all. Kate Martin has beef with Angel Reese because Kate Martin was on the team where this happened.
You know what's wild? This one moment, this collision, it wasn't just about two players colliding. It was like witnessing the changing of the guard in women's basketball right in front of our eyes. Remember when Angel Reese was the queen of the court, the unstoppable force? Everyone was obsessed with her. Well, that crown? It just got knocked right off, and you won't believe who did it. Kate Martin didn't just stand up to Reese. She made her look like she forgot how to play basketball.
It was a decent matchup there when the two of them were on, and I do say, Kate Martin also dared Angel Reese to shoot the three-pointer. Like, Kate Martin just stood off for effectively, like Caitlin Clark on Raven Johnson there. Just was like, nah, go shoot that.
After that collision, it was like Reese's talent just disappeared into thin air. She's out there missing layups left and right. And we're not talking about tough contested shots. These are the kind of layups even a rookie would make in their sleep. It's like watching a totally different player now. You might be thinking, maybe she's hurt, maybe something's wrong. Nope. It's like she's playing with butter on her hands. The ball's slipping out, shots are sailing wide, and Reese looks more lost than a tourist without a map.
It really is. Again, what is it about Angel having real production, putting up points, and her teams always losing? At this point, she is victory repellent. I mean, honestly, you put her on the court, you keep her out there too long, you're screwed. You're going to lose. You're going to lose basketball.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Reese starts flopping around like she's auditioning for a drama class. Every little touch, every brush of a jersey, and bam, she's hitting the floor. The crowd's not having it. The refs are rolling their eyes, and even the commentators are calling her out. One of them actually said she's flopping around like she's LeBron's play cousin out there.
Here we go. There's slow motion action, and there was barely any contact, but sure, fall on the ground and start flopping around, back, front, over, flip around like you're an egg in a... Why not?
Can you believe it? Meanwhile, Kate Martin is out there playing like she's in a whole different league, cool as a cucumber, sinking shots like it's second nature. It's like watching two completely different games unfold. Reese is all drama, no substance. Martin, she's all business, baby. The stats don't lie. Reese shot 3 for 10 from the field, well below her usual numbers. It's like watching a star player's talent vanish right before your eyes, and it's not just this game. Critics are saying these missed chances and poor decisions are starting to define Reese's game.
Y'all's attendance situation, it doesn't look great. It comes across looking terrible on... It's a pretty poor looking product on television from an attendance standpoint. Like, what they should have done, pulled an AEW here, put a bunch of seats back here, and packed everybody on this one back side so everybody thinks the arena is actually full.
Now you might be wondering, is this just a rough day for Reese, or is it something deeper? Well, let me tell you, this performance is raising some serious questions. Is the pressure finally getting to her? Is all that swagger just a front? Because right now, it's starting to look like Reese might be more of a liability than an asset to her team. You know how everyone's been talking about Angel Reese's epic fail on the court? Well, buckle up because this story just got even wilder. Remember when we thought Reese was going to be the next big thing in women's basketball?
Modernizations and this whole new league that was just built and is now making its debut. Fans aren't really buying into it as of this point. The games have averaged about 312,000 viewers across TNT and True TV, which is their broadcast partners. Those numbers, just to put into a little bit of perspective, while they seem like, okay, we've got over 312, when you put them in comparison to some of the WNBA numbers, specifically the WNBA numbers that featured Caitlin Clark playing in a game, they are actually very low.
Caitlin Clark already has money. She signed a $28 million deal with Nike. She's got endorsement deals from State Farm and a handful of other companies. Caitlin Clark doesn't necessarily need the money. It doesn't make sense. You have downplayed her impact, her importance all season, and all of a sudden, you're offering her $1 million along with a ownership stake in your new